Yep, so my parents are immigrants from South Korea, and I was born and raised in Chicago, and I've lived there my whole life. I have an older brother, and we're super close. We're only like 22 months apart, and we're very, very close. He's actually a family medicine in Wisconsin, and so that's been kind of nice to go through the medical process together. Another thing that's really important for me and our family is that my dad is a pastor. He's a Protestant pastor, and he has a church in the suburbs of Chicago, so church, faith, God, that's always been something that's been very important to me. So when I was in college, I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do. I knew that I wanted to work with kids. I've known that since I was probably even in middle school. I knew I've always wanted to work with kids. My mom used to teach like preschool, and so I've always been around that. And so I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a pediatrician or a teacher. I knew, again, I wanted to work with kids. So I actually first started off as a middle school teacher. I did that for 2 years. I was Mr. Lee, the science teacher in the south side of Chicago, and I loved that experience. However, I transitioned to medical school and medicine. I just thought that that would be another way that I can continue to work with families and children and advocate for them and look out for their well-being. And the transition has been great, and I've loved my time as a pediatrician so far. I love to stay active in my free time. In high school, I was a very, like, athletics was the biggest thing for me in high school, other than school, of course. So I played basketball and golf, and even in college, I did sports. I rode for a year in college, and then I also continued to play basketball, club basketball in college. So that's something that I still stay really involved in. I love to exercise, I love to be outside, I love to run. And so that's probably the biggest thing that I do outside of work and spending time with my family. So it's been great so far. My time here in Valparaiso and at Associated Pediatricians has been amazing. The staff, the families, the children, everything has been really, really has surpassed all my expectations, and I hope going forward that it continues to be this way.